the 12 episodes of Chainsaw Man ranked. Chainsaw Man was one of the most anticipated anime of fall 2022. Many were excited to see characters like Denji and Makima receive the animated treatment. It's a show that contains some raunchy humors and brutal fights. Split across 12 episodes, although Chainsaw Man doesn't slash its way towards a flawless victory, it was an enjoyable time. Hey buddies, welcome back to our channel. In this video, let's see every episode of Chainsaw Man ever, ranked from worst to best by thousands of those from fans of the show. Let's jump right into the video. Episode 2, Arrival in Tokyo, rated 7.82. Chainsaw Man Episode 2 picks up right where the last one left off. With Denji in Makima's custody, one of the public safety devil hunter, instead of being scared at the whole ordeal, Denji finds himself head over heels in love with her thanks to her insinuation of romance. Wishing to team up with Makima, Denji arrives at the devil hunter headquarters in Tokyo and gets introduced to Aki Hayakawa, a senior hunter that he was supposed to partner with, but Aki isn't fond of devils, leading him to do what he can do to push Denji out of his job. Chainsaw Man Episode 2 is a lot of setup for the series. It's showing audiences the team will root for with Denji, Aki, and Power. It's defining the romantic chemistry between Makima and Denji, and it's hinting at some devil-killing fun. Episode 6, Killer Denji, rated 7.85. Chainsaw Man Episode 6 once again ups the bar on the grotesque, with the devil in the hotel becoming a mangled mess of faces, body parts, and mouths. Gross and deadly, the animator managed to bring depth to the design by using shadows. A wall of flesh blocking the hallways, Division 4 has to make an informed decision. Food is running out, water is scarce, and the only way out seems to be turning Denji over. As the team fights itself, the devil in the hotel grows more powerful. As the devil shifts and changes, so does the hotel. Overall, Chainsaw Man Episode 6 continues the streak of amazing animations, adaptation, visual fidelity, and character growth. Episode 11, Mission Start, rated 7.89. Like each episode before it, Chainsaw Man Episode 11 has layers to its story. Here, we get a vengeful Aki looking to defeat his enemies but carrying Himeno's memory, particularly in the episode's final moments. This episode shows the importance of crafting emotions with visual storytelling and few words. As Aki fights the devil that took Himeno's life through her contract, it's painful. Painful because he's overwhelmed by its power, but because he knows it's hers. Chainsaw Man Episode 11 may not be the most shocking of penalty-made episodes for a season, but it has turned the dial all the way up on the action. Episode 7, The Taste of a Kiss, rated 7.96. For Chainsaw Man Episode 7, Denji's power is on display, but the toll that the chainsaw takes on his body, bleeding unceasingly, Denji has to adapt or die. Fading quickly, and with the help of Himeno's goosed hand, he starts to consume the devil that he is hollowing out. Losing blood and then drinking his blood and eating its flesh, Denji becomes a perpetual motion machine day after day until he outruns the Eternity Devil. Overall, Chainsaw Man Episode 7 is really damn good. We got the chance to see MAPPA keep expanding what awesome animation they showcase as it gets even bloodier. But we also get the chance to learn more about Himeno. Right before the pivotal moment in the mega hits, we get to see the camaraderie, care, and so much more. Episode 10, Bruised and Battered, rated 7.98. Chainsaw Man Episode 10 deals with what remains after Samurai Sword's vicious attack. This means the grief from losing Himeno and needing to construct a plan that takes into account the fact that the enemy desperately wants Denji. The episode begins with Aki unable to accept the reality of losing Himeno and Denji and Power just waiting for him to wake up. From there, we see Aki's grief on full display before Makima makes it clear that Denji is who their enemy is after. With that revelation, Makima brings Power and Denji to get more training from the drunk but extremely powerful Captain Kishibe, while Aki gets a visit from Kuros and Tendo, letting him know that they are now in charge of coaching him. Chainsaw Man Episode 10 is another fantastic episode that manages to expand the series' world while still focusing on the intimate connections between our main characters. Episode 5, Gun Devil, rated 8.02. So what does Chainsaw Man Episode 5 start with? Well, Denji funneling Power, of course. What he expects from the achievement of a life-changing dream ends up just being ordinary. and the shock of how normal and non-experimental boobs were leaving him spiraling and questioning if chasing his dream is more important than actually achieving them. Chainsaw Man episode 5 is more set up for the series, but at the same time, we also get glimpses into what's waiting for the team in the motel. Mappa has found a balance between setting up the story while also making sure that each episode has some bits of action or creative animation to keep fans excited. Episode 4, Rescue, rated 8.03. Chainsaw Man episode 4 lets Denji achieve a dream of touching a boob. While some are sure to see this element of the series as catering to a male audience, which it is shown in, the dynamic between Denji and Power isn't one that locks Power into a situation of fanservice, mainly because Power's apathy for her body and attachment to Denji does more to build out the story than say sexy ninjutsu being used in a shonen. Overall, Chainsaw Man episode 4 is another fantastic entry into the series that embodies every level of unhinged design and action moment beautifully. Strong design, a strong score, and strong performances from the cast all round out a perfect episode that starts to peel back to the simple appearance of the series and reveal the complicated core beneath. Episode 3, Meow's Whereabouts, rated 8.12. Chainsaw Man episode 3's narrative focused on building a Power and Denji's relationship. After they get done dealing in Makima, the duo agrees to set out to save Power's cat. On their way, the two share some quiet moments where we learn about Power.
Your words suggest Pochita is dead. Death is the absence of life. Nothing lives in your heart, so spare me. It's just a pathetic attempt at self-comfort.
Chainsaw Man episode 3 does a solid job of what it sets out to do. It continues building up its characters and their world while delivering the gorgeous visuals. Episode 1, Dog and Chainsaw, rated 8.12. Episode 1, Chainsaw Man exposes audience to a radical new universe of devils. But Dog and Chainsaw is endemic to many extravagant anime premieres that hold back on answers and instead feast on spectacles. This premiere does an attempt to bite off more than it can chew, and it's largely focused on Denji and his sordid lot in life.
Now we're set for another 3 days.
It's not until the episode's final seconds that Maki and the rest of the public safety showed up to complicate the story and introduce Denji to a whole new world of professional devil hunters. Chainsaw Man episode 1 expertly captures what made the manga perfect: the humor, the blood, and deeply painful emotions that live in Denji even with his golden retriever attitude. Episode 12, Katana vs. Devil, rated 8.27. The season finale of Chainsaw Man, episode 12, Katana vs. Devil, closes the first arc of the series and lands the intimate moments and striking actions. Chainsaw Man episode 12 is quick and to the point. This episode had to wrap up each fight, offers a payoff for the entire season, and create a bridge into the next arc of the series all in one small episode. Chainsaw Man episode 12 is a perfect end to a perfect season. It offers absolutely every element that makes the series great: a loud and bloody devil fight, humor, and of course, an intimate look at characters beyond their devil contracts. The way this finale builds up character relationships will surely crash up into tragedy in season 2. Episode 9, From Kyoto, rated 8.5. The score in Chainsaw Man episode 9 is absolutely stunning. The rock track that blasts as Denji revs up and into violence, Himeno's Lost Egg, not only sets the atmosphere but accents just how powerful Denji and his chainsaw heart is. Intense music for an intense action sequence continues as the fight scenes continues after the opening theme plays.
The fuck's going on? But I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say you two are bad guys. The kind that mean business.
Chainsaw Man episode 9 is ballistic, and it sets up a power balance across the entire team. Finally, Makima moves from love interest to the most powerful person we have seen on the series so far. Episode 8, Gunfire, rated 8.82. The opening of Chainsaw Man episode 8 is unique to the anime, and it does a lot of work to give viewers more time with the Himeno and to see her as a person, not a devil hunter. There's an intimacy in the small moments, connection formed that comes from a jealousy of Makima's position as the one who is yearned for. Chainsaw Man episode 8 is a beautiful exemplification of what makes this series so strong. Humor, emotion, and action all combine to create a special exploration of power, death, and intimacy through through the eyes of those who have resigned themselves to doing and those who are ever optimistic about the future. Well, that's how fans are ranking the 12 episodes of Chainsaw Man. How would you rank them? Share it in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe to our channel for a lot of more interesting anime content. You'll see it in another amazing video.